Hey guys, so today I have this revamp video for jeans, and these can be either old pairs or new pairs. So these are my jeans. They're just a regular gray pair from Uniqlo, and there's just holes at the knees, which isn't that big of a problem, but there's also a hole near the thigh area which I want to fix in this video. Instead of sewing something over the rip, I'm going to cut the jeans where the rip is, and then I'm going to add like a fabric stripe. Now I'm measuring the length of the jeans for the fabric stripe, and I'm going to fold my tape measure in half to get the full circumference of the circle, and then add 2 inches for the seam allowance. This is my first fabric, and I'm going to cut a piece that is 20 inches by 5 inches, and the reason why it's 5 inches is because I'm going to double up the fabric so that it can be as thick as the jeans. This is my second fabric, and I'll be cutting a piece of lace which is 20 inches by 4 inches. This is only going to be on one side, but I want to cut an extra inch or 2 just in case. Now these are the 2 fabric strips that I ended up with. For this fabric, I actually like the darker gray side better because it matched my jeans more. So I'm going to pin the good side to good side and then sew across the edge. When I finish sewing, I'm just going to turn the tube right side out so that you can see the dark gray side. With the darker gray fabric at the bottom, I'm going to overlay it with the black lace, and I'm going to pin them together. And then I'm going to sew down both sides, capturing both fabrics so that they can be attached to each other. This is what the whole fabric stripe should look like afterwards. Starting with the leg portion of the jeans, I'm going to pin the good side of the jeans and the good side of the fabric stripe to each other. And I'm aligning the edge of the jeans with the edge of the darker gray fabric. Once you get back to where you started, you're going to take the darker gray fabric and pin those 2 good sides together. Now this is what it should all look like, and so I'm going to sew down the circumference of the circle, and then also this one edge where the darker gray fabrics are connected. And once you've sewn everything together, the leg portion of the jeans should look like this. Now to attach the jeans together, I'm going to take the top portion of the jean and turn it inside out, and then I'll be taking the leg portion and putting it up through the top portion of the jeans so that the good sides are facing each other. And before pinning, I'm going to make sure that the existing seams are lined up so that it can look the best that it can. And then I'm just going to pin around the circumference and then sew across. Now when you're finished sewing, your jeans should look something like this, and in case you run into the problem where the darker gray fabric is puffing up, you want to top stitch the sides down. Now to tackle the problem with the holes at the knees, I'm going to distress them, so I'm going to use an X-Acto knife and cut a few inches above the original hole, and then I'm going to distress them. Specifically for my jeans, I'll be tweezing out the gray fabric and keeping the black threads intact. And this is a very long process, so I'm going to cut it short, and you probably get the basic idea. And if not, there are definitely other videos that go more in depth on this process. Personally, I found it easiest to tweeze up a little section of the gray threads, and with that black section, I was able to tweeze out like full threads of the gray. In the end, these were my results, and I really liked how they turned out. This is how the jeans look, and I styled them by rolling the cuffs up, and then I added my gray sweater and the gray panda hat and black Converse.